good morning. How are you today? On your left here, just cruising around. Not much traffic today. Kind of nice. Temperature's about 90 something, 92, 93, somewhere around there. So it feels pretty good. I'm going to go straight and then I will turn right at the next street. My derailleur isn't adjusted properly, so it's not happy with me, and I'm not happy with it, so what? Today I'd like to talk about using your horn. I don't get a lot of people beeping at me. Every now and then, but not very often. Which is great. I see a lot of other people get the horn abuse, but I don't. I'm very grateful for that. What do you think? Do you get a lot of horn abuse? Do people beep at you? Do you see people misusing their horn? Okay, let me tell you what the purpose of the horn is. It was invented and was placed on motor vehicles for safety reasons. Basically to let somebody know of imminent danger. That danger could come in many ways. Could be something like I don't have any brakes, get out of the way because I can't stop, or I'm here, you didn't see me, and you're pulling out right in front of me. So I'm beeping to let you know that I'm there so that you hopefully stop pulling out and don't get hit. Those are a couple of reasons for horns. That's basically it. It's to warn someone of imminent danger. Any other use, unfortunately, is not appropriate. Oh, check out that Miata. That's cool. Look at that old Lincoln over there. What was it? I think it was a Lincoln. Yeah, even beeping to a friend supposedly is not an appropriate use of the horn. However, I know I have done that. I've also beeped at someone when they were stopped at a light and didn't move when it was time for them to move. I'm guilty of that. I think most of us probably are. Let's see, should I go down Madge or Sloan? This is not a bike lane, so I'm not even going to bother with it. Oh, that's a nice house back there. I've never noticed that one before. couple of weeks ago, there was a guy sitting at a light. It was a left turn arrow, so nobody could go until the arrow was green. And it was one of those that didn't even have a yield. Ah, gee, did I make the mistake of going down this road that I don't want to go down? Yeah, there's a construction zone here. Oh well, we'll deal with it. So yeah, this guy was sitting at a light, and the light turned green, the arrow was green, and he didn't move. Somebody beeped at him, and he still didn't move. And then other people started beeping at him, and he still didn't move. Now, the reason he didn't move was because he was too busy playing with his phone to realize that the light had turned green. It just took up all his attention. The light then turned yellow, and then it turned red. People were beeping at him, and he just didn't even look up. Then the light to go straight turned green, and the cars started moving. And when he could see out of the corner of his eye that people were moving, he then looked up. And he started to go. But it was a red light for him. So he realized, oh, it's red. And he went right back down to his phone. Never realized that it had been green, and he missed it. Did he stay the second time? I don't know, probably. I have no idea if he stayed the second time. He may have. I'm trying to see why this thing is auto shifting on me. I don't like it. Last week it was 115 degrees. Today it's only 95. It's a 20-degree difference. So I could mess with my cables. Just enough to be annoying. Now, in my opinion, I feel that everybody that beeped at that guy had every right to beep at him. Even though that is technically a misuse of your horn, I think they had every right to. They needed to let him know that it was time to go. And he still completely ignored him, so it did no good. On the flip side, there's a car driving down the street. It had come to a light, stopped. All the other cars were stopped. sounds nice. I like that sound. As long as there are cars here, there's no bike lane. Anyway, so the car stopped. When the light turned green, the car didn't move because something was wrong with it. And the guy, you could see the guy was trying to move, and the car was just like sputtering, and then he'd restart it and it would move forward a little bit and then stop. And he wasn't stalling it because it wasn't a stick. He just couldn't get the car going. Something was wrong with it. He put on his flashers. Meanwhile, the guy behind him starts beeping like crazy. And beeping and leaning on his horn and making a bunch of ruckus. And then, as he goes by, he sticks his hand out the window and gives a fistful of finger and peels out, leaves about a 6-foot trail of rubber because his car was weak. But make sure everybody knows that he was unhappy that that car didn't move. The thing was, that car couldn't move. It wasn't a choice at that moment. He wasn't choosing to do that. It was actually legit. It couldn't move. And in that instance, the guy that made the ruckus definitely did not have any right to do so. Love that song. So I don't know if you saw the video on my other channel, but this is the golf course I was flying over with my drone. I should link it. I'm going to link it in the description so you can see it. This is fun. Oh, there's a truck here. How's it going, guys?
Sorry about that, man.
It's all right. You guys got to do your work. You're good. Have fun.
What's the work speed?
It's not his fault his truck doesn't fit. He's got to do his job. Anyway. This is my favorite bike path. Of all the ones I've been on, this is my favorite. Doesn't look that good right now, but in springtime when everything's nice and green, it's really a nice path. The air coming off the golf course is nice and cool. Just a fun little ride. It's got some twisties. Something more than just going straight. Now what we're going to see here, I'll go down to the end of it. This is Nellis Boulevard. This is 6 lanes plus turn lanes and a median And what they're doing is, oh man, they've got it closed off. That ain't cool. Alright, so I'm going to go down this way a bit. They're finishing off the bike path to go over the next major street. So I was hoping to get close, but I can't. There's a little spillway right there. So, on sidewalks, I'm limited to 15 miles an hour. I'll just kind of hang out here for a bit. I'm not going to continue on the sidewalk. I'll actually get in the street. This is a bit of a scary part because people go pretty fast here. So, I need to make sure I'm visible and I'm moving. I push out so that I'm visible around the corners. We'll go ahead and go in here. I think I can go this way. Yeah, this is open. I'll make a left down Arlington. And maybe I should go straight. No, I'll go left. Now, I have seen instances, I've been beeped at a few times where I've been taking the lane. Somebody beeped at me because they were mad that I was there. And I've had a couple incidents where I was out of the way in the bike lane and people beeped at me anyway. So I cannot say that I've been incident free. And the thing is that if someone beeps at you while you're riding, they're not warning you of danger, they're actually creating danger. They're trying to intimidate you, trying to make you upset or vent their frustration for whatever reason. And it doesn't warn of a dangerous situation, it creates a dangerous situation. Nice truck. And that's why that's why horn usage is supposed to be limited to dangerous situations, to warning of imminent danger. And if someone's behind you and you're taking a lane and they beep at you to tell you to get out of the way, well, there's no danger. Slugbug green. Look at this truck. That is pretty. That's why I like riding down streets like this. Get to see some really cool stuff. Many years ago I had a Datsun 280Z, 1976 280Z, and it started raining, started flooding. I was over in the next block over. Fire department closed off the roads. After about an hour, they finally sent us back and they brought us up this road. I was driving over everybody's front yard. That auto shift stop. So up next is Sand Hill. We'll take that street over. It'll take us down a back way and I'll be able to get to work that way. Woo! That was a silly move. Del Almo. Okay. Why don't I ever point out new cars like Camaros and this BMW, stuff like that? You know, they just don't do it for me, that's why. Great, we got more construction. Is this the safest way for me to go? You know, probably not. Let's go straight. I forgot my bottle of water, darn it. 2 PT Cruisers, same color in the same place. That's funny. Not the same year though. So what are your thoughts? People beeping at you? What do you think? Should I get a ticket for it? Should they have to pay a fine for horn abuse? Should they just get the finger? What do you think? I might know that guy. Not sure. It's been a long time since I've seen him. This road sucks. Got for you today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, be awesome, and I'll see you on your left. I'm not too keen about going down parking lots. Going through parking lots, you have people backing up, trying to get out, tight corners, less visibility. Rather not worry about that. I'd rather take the road than go through a parking lot. All right.